What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Subnautica. Now, I made a very big mistake, and that's I recorded a video with myself muted. So I'm having to commentate this entire video. I'm just showing y'all that I got everything I need. I got batteries, just like I said I was gonna do. I saved y'all that time of me going around and just collecting all the stuff we need to get onto the Aurora. So, I do have that extra power cell in my thing, which is actually the dead one. So, I'm trying to look for my containers. For some reason, I couldn't see them. Just that way I could put that power cell up. And we should be heading to the Aurora now. I'm not going to edit this video, meaning I'm not going to cut anything out. It's going to be a full playthrough of us exploring the Aurora and finding all the stuff we need to find. Because getting on the Aurora is actually important. For one, it's the only spot where you're going to find your prawn suit fragments to be able to make the prawn suit. It's where you're going to get your first depth module for the sea moths. That way you can go deeper and actually start getting things that you need. So I was just playing around, jumping out of the water just for the fun of it, because why not? So here we are. We've made it to the Aurora wreck site. So you just follow along this side, and then there's a hole that you go into that allows you to go. That way you don't have to go all the way out to the front and actually have to deal with the Reaper Leviathan like I do, because I don't like that dude. I'm terrified of that dude, and just so that way he actually appears in my game, I'm about ready to try to show him to y'all. I actually go out further past where I need to go just to get him to spawn in. There's the hole right there. And there he is. There he is. Oh god, that thing. I'm not even playing right now and he's still scaring me. I do not like that guy. That guy is terrifying. But you pull up to this spot right here where the wreckage and the water line meet. And I forgot to turn off my lights, so I get back in and turn them off because I don't want to waste power. And here we are at the crab-infested Aurora, which actually has more crabs than I've ever seen on the Aurora. Somebody definitely needs to buy the Aurora that ointment cream. But this is why you need the propulsion cannon. I mean, you could use the stasis rifle, but you don't get rid of them. They're just frozen for a moment. And I'd rather just get them off the ship entirely. So that's what I did. This is actually supposed to be the way out. There's actually a way that you can go to get down to this lower level from the upper level, but it's if you don't know where you're going, you will die. You will 100% die. So It's just better off to clear that out. Now the Aurora is on fire, so having fire extinguishers is useful. You should only need about 1.5, and you should find at least 3 of them on this ship. I only found 2 because I wasn't really looking for them. But I think there's a total of 3 on the ship.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
See, she even says that you need the laser cutter to be able to deal with to be able to fully explore the Aurora. You better get that crab out of here. Goodbye. And goodbye. That one was infected. I still like how I haven't eaten any infected fish at all, but yet somehow I was infected. And she just said these crabs actually contain human tissues, which means that they ate either the dead bodies or they ate the survivors. And watch out for these fiery drippy thingies, because they are not your friends, as you just saw. So I killed my propulsion cannon and didn't even know I did, because I was getting rid of so many of these crabs. And then this guy is like right up on me. But now he is stalker food. See, this is where you come up to your first fire extinguisher. And you want to use the fire extinguisher sparingly, just so that way you don't have to grab that many. But you just want to put out the fire enough for you to get to where you need to go. So putting that piece out, I was wasting it.
Integrating new PDA data. Aurora systems are running on local reserve power.
So we're gonna head towards the administration bay, administration office first. And if you have any, even the little bits of red smoke are still technically fire. So you gotta like make sure even that is out, like it's completely gone. Like that one right there was stubborn. It did not want to go out. This is going to be the only spot where you're going to find like the posters, so definitely make sure you grab them if you want them. I mean, they're mainly just decoration, so. And I'm just checking around, making sure there's nothing to scan. Because I mean, if you really want it to, you can just wait to get on here to get a lot of scannable stuff. But I mean, most of it you can find in other places. So you don't really have to scan everything on the Aurora. But I'm trying to see if I can jump over it without having to move it, because I wasn't too sure if the propulsion cannon could actually move that big box. But it does, so. And heading down into the cargo bay. Now here comes our first coded door. I don't remember the codes because it's been so long since I've actually played. So I'm gonna check the logs to see if I got a log that tells me, you know, how to open up the door. But apparently I didn't. Either that or I was looking in the wrong one. So I'm gonna try to guess it first. And I was actually surprised with myself because I was actually able to remember the first two numbers. But these last two are not correct. So I clearly don't remember, and I'm letting y'all know that I don't remember, and then I'm getting ready to go look them up. So I actually stopped recording and start recording now because I have the codes. And again, I was surprised with myself for remembering the first two digits of this door. But this door is actually 1454. So now we're in the cargo bay. And I've also was just noting about how dark it is. Watching the recording, it doesn't look as dark as it did when I was playing the game. Because for some reason, it was really dark in here. And there goes the lag. Before I recorded this, I was actually playing Cuisine quite a lot. So I was pressing square because square's like the interaction button. So you might see me pull my batteries up a lot because, again, I was still thinking I was on a different game. You know, that classic gamer affliction where you get button confused. But you want to check all the boxes regardless, just because like this cargo box coming up in one of my previous saves, for some reason I found a Cyclops part there. So I always check the boxes because you never know what you're going to find. And now I'm tired of how dark it is and looking to see if there's any way I can brighten it, which there isn't. So but make sure you grab all the PDAs, and again, check all the boxes, because you never know what you're going to find. And this chick scared me. Even though I was used to it happening, I forgot that it happened. I am your salvation. And actually, that's what I said in the original recording that I was completely muted for. So
Integrating new PDA data.
we're gonna head on down. Try not to spend too long in this water because there are blood leeches in these waters, and they hurt your health a lot. See, I just swam past one. So we're going to head over to the Seamoth Bay first. It's important to go here because this is where you're going to get your first depth module, and that depth module is going to allow you to go down and get a lot of other very useful things. So
Integrating new PDA data.
as you can see, there's the depth module. That's the main reason why you want to come into here. And if you're playing this game and you haven't found the Seamoth parts for whatever reason, there's enough parts in the bay to actually build the Seamoth. But by this point, you should already have them. So that way is the drive room, and I didn't want to go that way first, so I turned around. Where we want to go is in here. Because this is where the prawn suit bay is. I think you're going to come into a flooded locker room first. And again, you just want to mainly look around for PDAs in here. I think there's 2 of them.
Integrating new PDA data.
I come up for air right here, but I just started thinking, with that being on fire, that air pocket probably is not filled with oxygen. I can almost guarantee that it's not filled with oxygen.
PDA data.
But yet somehow I was able to breathe. It's always good just to look around, make sure there's nothing that you don't need to scan. And then we head on up into the prawn suit bay. Now, this is actually a good piece of information. That fire you do not have to put out at all. You just need to make sure you got your repair tool equipped and get close enough to it to where you get the repair symbol right there. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about the fire. You won't get burnt. And now we are in the prawn suit bay. So, I think there's 4 suits you need to get all together. And again, you don't have to put this fire out. I mean, just to be safe, you might want to, but you can just side scoot the fire and get what you need. I'm trying to look to see if I need to put out the fire.
Originating on the other side of the hub breach in this room.
And then there's the storage module. The storage module works both on the prawn suit and the sea moth, so you could use them for either or. And for some reason the game wasn't telling me how many fragments I needed, so I was really confused on that, because it's supposed to tell you, you know, 2 of 3 or 1 or 4 or 3 of 4, but there you go, I got it. This is where you are actually supposed to exit out of. You go down and it takes you into the lower room, but like I said, I couldn't figure out the way through there, so I just ended up going back the same way I came. But you go up into here and you reach the crew area. Now this is one thing that I was kind of upset about. My last 2 games that I played of this, not only was there a snack machine in here, but there was a coffee machine. And this time there is no coffee machine in this galley or cafeteria or whatever you want to call it. I jumped up there to look for the coffee machine because, I mean, crap, I'm drinking coffee right now, like, coffee. But there's your second fire extinguisher. You shouldn't need any more than just those 2. I was confused here because I'm scanning something on the floor, but that's not apparently what I was looking at, so that's why I was confused. New blueprint acquired. Thank you, Jacksepticeye, because now truly that is all I hear. I've actually managed to pick up a lot of food. So much so that I actually left that one behind. So this is the quarters. This is where you're gonna get your beds and finally be able to fall asleep.
New blueprint acquired.
Which I'm actually surprised. These bags here you can pick up and carry with you, but really they're only extra storage space, and the storage is really not that big. So, I mean, I had them on my last save, but pretty much they're useless. And I think that picture right there, I thought that girl looked pretty. Again, grab the posters. Now, I think this is the door where the 69 came in, because this room is 1869. So, I mean, I had the right numbers originally. It's just they were for two different doors. And you get your double bed here. And I know I did not leave that PDA there. Did I really just leave that PDA there? There's a baseball cap. It's purely decoration. Wall shelf.
New blueprint acquired.
I totally left that PDA there. Wow. I better be going back for that PDA. And I think, let's see how good my memory is. I think this one is 2467. I'm pausing because I'm looking it up. 2679. Okay. I got the 20 part right. Grab the poster. Grab the data.
Integrating
Grab the
new
ship
PDA
model.
data.
Yep. Totally left that PDA there. Oh. Wow.
Integrating new PDA data.
Again, just checking around. I see this poster. For some reason, it wouldn't even let me walk around that. I had to jump over it. So I'm checking to see what I got. As you can see, I got two of the same exact prawn soup posters. So, because that one's above water and that one's underwater. So, I mean, they're pretty much identical, except for one's above water, one's underwater. And I'm noticing that. That's why I haven't picked up the other one just yet. But I should be grabbing it here in a second. Moving on to the next room. And grabbing that PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Another battery, more water. I have no... See what I mean by... I didn't even see that. I just sprayed it because I was like, this thing is just useless. Got a lot of batteries. And I got a lot of food too. Oh, look, there's another battery just laying on the floor. Perfect. So yeah, these bags are crap. And that should be everything, but it's always good just to do a double check. No more water, more batteries. I just decided to leave them there. And I'm doing one last check. Oh, I do go back and pick up the PDA. Oh, thank God. I thought I left that there. Oh yeah, and then I find this stuffed animal. So that should be everything here. Again, just checking, making sure there's nothing I can scan. Still can't believe that there was no coffee maker in there. Had 2 snack machines, but no coffee maker. Disgraceful. No coffee. How dare thou? Coffee. Oh, power cell. Yes, please. I think while I'm here, I might check to see if I can remember the way out. No? Apparently not. Now it's time to head towards the drive room, because this is where you're gonna essentially fix the Aurora, so to speak. So making sure all that fire's out. The fire extinguisher ran out. And welcome to the most deadliest room in the Aurora.
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level.
So there's a total of 10 things that you're gonna have to repair in order to stop all the radiation leaking. There are blood leeches in this water as well, because for some reason they like radioactive waters, I guess. I don't know. But you're gonna have to go in there because all the remaining fixes are in underwater. But sometimes you have trouble actually getting the repair thing to show up. There was a blood leech that just swam past me. You just gotta beat them off of you.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
And you just gotta go around repairing all 10 brakes. I have noticed, with the exception of the first 2 that are above water, the underwater ones seem to appear in random spots for me. Because they were not, at least a couple of them weren't in the same spot as they were last time I played. I don't know, it might just me, it might just be because I'm fucking retarded, but whatever. And bit again. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. That time I had to hit him 3 times.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Get off me.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Gotta heal myself from all them leeches. I think there should be only 2 left at this point. And for some reason it decided to unequip my repair tool and give me the Sea Glide. I don't know why it does that. That is really, really annoying. I just go into my inventory and it'll take stuff out of my hotbar and it'll put the Sea Glide in there, remove it, put it in there, remove it. It's retarded. And there we go. And now it's going to take at least 2 to 3 days in game for you to no longer need the radiation suit. So, you know, just because you fix the radiation core does not mean you can go ahead and take off your rad suit. If you do that, you will die. Because it's still a highly radioactive area. So with that all done, now it's time to head on out. Now, a lot of people will tell you, oh, apparently this is where I go try looking for the way out. So you're supposed to go in here and there's a hole that you go into and you follow the hole through, but I couldn't find the hole. I don't remember what it was I was looking for. So instead of risking drowning, I just decided to go out the same way I came. A lot of people tell you that you got to go out that way because there's no other way to leave, but that's not 100% true. I don't know why some people think that you can't go out the same way you came in just because the lift is there. It's like the lift is going to stop you somehow. I don't know. But all you got to do is just go to either side of it and walk up the side. It's not a problem. So we're just going to head back out the same way we came in. And we're going to go down to that lower level. And the lag is real. But instead of walking all the way around, I do the fun thing. And look, we were in there so long it's now nighttime. Avoid the drips. And just make sure you know where you're at. So that way, like there's the sea moth. So I know I'm not that far away. I'm not out in a spot where the Reaper is just going to come and bite my butt. And banzai. So now we just need to go back. Oh, the sun's coming up. Hey, look at that. Just need to go back up and head on over to the door that we have already cleared out and put that fire out. This is going to be the last time I need the fire extinguisher, so I didn't really care about how much I was using. I knew I had enough to put out the fire, so. And in all honesty, although I have heard that your base can have a failure to the point where it catches on, where like it has a fire, I've never experienced that. So I don't see a point to keep the I don't see the point to keep the fire extinguishers after this. I mean, I guess they're nice to have just in case it turns out to be true. But this is actually where you would come out if you were to go through that exit that I couldn't find. You'd come out in this water. I think through there. But now it's time for the research lab, which honestly, with all the shaking and bobbing up and down, this was the hardest keypad to type in. $64.83. But technically, you don't even have to get that door. I think this door is automatically unlocked. Not 100% sure.
Databank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
Again, check the boxes. Can't hurt to check. These things that are sitting on the table, you can pick them up if you want to. They're decoration. But they are laying scattered around in the ocean. And, again, the main reason why you want to come on here is to get that depth module and the prawn suit. That's really all you're coming onto this ship for. I mean, you could also fix the radiation. I don't know what happens if you don't, because, you know, you kind of have to come on this ship. And I always just fixed it anyway. So I don't know what happens if you don't fix it. That would be kind of interesting to find out, I guess, one time. Just do a playthrough where I don't fix the radiation leaking and see how it affects the game. See, there's the third fire extinguisher. But that's it. We have officially fully explored the Aurora. And I'm getting ready to go put these modules into my CMOS. And getting ready to press the wrong button. Yep, I just threw him on the ground. Because I is the smart man's. There we go. There's the right button. And for some reason they moved the storage modules to the back of there. I liked it when they were on the wings. Because I remember watching Jacksepticeye play in it, and his storage module were on the wings. I thought aesthetically, I thought that looked better. But that's just my personal opinion. So there's fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Driving backwards just to make sure I don't get bit. I really don't like that guy. But that's pretty much it. I also brought up the fact of how sad is that they were technically on the surface but still died. But yep, I'm just heading back to base. I think what we'll do in the next video is we will be heading towards LifePod 19 and going around and exploring all the wreckages out there. because there is a lot of useful stuff. And we will be going to the Degrassi bases and getting our food that aren't fish. Oh, yeah. I finally found my coffee maker. I was so happy. I was like, yes! Coffee! Coffee! Coffee. Like, I mean, you can even check when I first found the snack machine. I'm like, where's my coffee maker? Where's the coffee maker? You know, you can't survive without that coffee. You gotta have that coffee. But anyways, again, we are going to be going to LifePod 19. We are going to be going to explore the wreckages around there. We are going to be getting our base parts, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I think that this is judging by the bar that I have left, this is the end of the video. I don't remember exactly where it cuts off at. I know I climb up here first. And look, there's the water. It's on fire. Why is the water on fire? We're going to go figure out why that water is on fire. It doesn't make sense for water to be on fire. But with that, we're going to end it here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that thumbs up button. And make sure you comment, like, share, all that other good stuff. Because, you know, sharing is caring. That is a terrible outro, but whatever. It is what it is. And I am waiting for the right moment. Come on. It's coming any day now. Come on, other me. Stop talking. You know, all the blah, blah, blah can stop. But anyway, with that, I will see y'all in the next one. And any day now. Where's the end? It's coming. I don't know where it's gonna end. Wow, I had enough time. I didn't realize I went on that far just talking. God, I talk too much. So weird not being able to hear it. But with that, I will see y'all in the next video. Come on, jump already. Bye!